Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the live stream. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live from my office fish room. And we are very excited to be with you guys tonight because I have some news about some guppies that I've just acquired lately. And we will be talking about that and even showing them in video here shortly. I got caught up over on Rikistan watching Madul, and he is a very handsome, talented young man, and we're very excited about him and for his plans, and uh, we wish him the best and God's blessings. I want to say hi to Ed's picking up cichlids, man. It's been a while since we've talked. I hope that you're doing well, and Jimmy P's Aquariums came in. I'm here, Susan. Good to have you with us. And also, we were watching some of that interview, and I still have him over here to my right, so I may have to put him behind something. Matter of fact, let me do that. And it says I have one viewing. Isn't that crazy? But Jimmy says he's here. Finally, no headaches. Whew, did they ever find out what was causing it? That is the craziest. And I know sometimes I get some crazy headaches, but I know nothing compared to what you've been experiencing. Okay, we got three present. Not at all. But we thank you, Lord, for healing Ed and delivering him from those crazy headaches. How's work going, Ed? Did you want to come up? Because I can share the link tonight, and I'll put it in the, let's see, I'll copy it and I'll put it in chat. Anybody who does want to join me on screen tonight, and I'll go ahead and, oh, you're busy? Okay. I'm going to replace the pinned message. It'll be pinned at the top of chat. So, there it goes. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to go ahead and share a link on the screen for Color Guppy. Recently, he's lost his 14-year-old son, and his wife's been very ill and still in the hospital, and hospital bills are piling up. And he didn't want any help, but I do believe Rika Stan and Skippers has persuaded him to accept some donations and some love from the Fish Fam community. So if you can, there's his PayPal me link at Vinay Rawat #1. Go over there, show some love if you can. If not, at least try reach out to him. I know he's on Facebook and he's on Instagram. So reach out to him, give him some love, talk to him, encourage him, and we understand his brokenness right now. And we just hope and pray that his wife makes it and that she soon comes home and healthy. And, once it's done, it's done. But your hearts grieve in different ways. And I just want him to grieve in a healthy way. And I pray for him not to work himself to death. I want to say hi to Alien World Aquatics who came in. It's been a while. Welcome to the live stream. And Melvin Reef, welcome to the live stream. And I did put the StreamYard chat link in the top. It's pinned to the top of chat if anybody would like to join me on the panel today. But this discussion is I have acquired some very special guppies that mean a lot to me. And 2 years ago, we met here locally to organize a local um, aquarium society uh, club, and we did some swaps and met some great people. And it never really got off the ground. There wasn't any officers that I know of that were elected, selected. Um, but we did some swaps. And about 4 years ago, I accidentally got a cross in my guppies in the tubs outside. I was raising the blue green Moscows that I had been given by King Lee of Twin Cities Guppies and in Minnesota. And I think I put some guppy grass into one of the tubs, and it had a mosaic fry in it. And of course, he grew up and messed up my blue green Moscows. And then the super guppy is what everybody was calling it. The super guppy was born. Hey, Pennsylvania fish preacher. Praise the Lord, my friend. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hope everyone is well. And so the super guppy was born, and I never really named the strain. Uh, Different people were kind of teasing me and calling it a super guppy because they were a very hardy um, strain of guppies. But I think 6 months ago, the only ones that I had left from my strain, uh, I put them in a 20-gallon long, and it wasn't cycled. It kept leaching ammonia or whatever. None of my water tests was showing ammonia, but it was anyway, it took out my whole colony of my guppies, and my guppies had lost all of the reds and the blues. Some of them were still yellow, but a lot of them were kind of like black lacy, metalhead, um, and they had a snakeskin pattern or something on their body. And just recently, we've been talking about albinism and leucistic uh, traits in not only fish but in other animals and characters and stuff. So, Jimmy P says, "Nice to meet you." Yes, show love for love. Anybody doesn't know each other's channel, go over and show love for love. That is the Fish Fam way. The link that's scrolling on the bottom is for Color Guppy. Vinay recently lost his 14-year-old son to COVID, and his wife has been in the hospital for a very long time. And she's still there in the hospital. Hospital bills are piling up, and the Fish Fam tells me but that he's working several jobs trying to make ends meet. So if you can, reach out and show some love and sow a seed, and it will be it will it'll be, excuse me, I'm reading. It'll be in good hands, and it will go to a good purpose. So let me go ahead and switch over to this other aquarium. This is a 10-gallon aquarium with ram's horn snails in it, and it is my strain of guppies that a local club member has been raising for 2 years. And we counted it up. It was, I think, January the 7th, 2020, when we met. He took some of my guppies. He said they've been very prolific. There's only one big female in there. She was looking really poor when I put them in there, and I took a bunch of video, and I'm in the process of editing the video now. And I took my time putting the fish in this aquarium because I wanted to make sure that this tank wasn't going to crash and that I wasn't going to lose all of these fish again. There are some juveniles in there. I have one or two younger females, and I probably will um, be taking some of the males out because I really like that long dorsal fin, but it's in a lighter color, a pastel color male that's in there. And some of these others that have the red lacy caudal fins, and there's a few that have that half moon round tail. The female is showing the traits that my super guppies did. She has the long body, the long caudal fin, but this is called a shark tail fin because the top part of her caudal fin is higher and it's not the same dimension on the bottom of the caudal fin. So that's called a shark tail caudal fin. And it came from the mixture of the half moon mosaic and the delta or the triangle caudal fin that was in the trait of the blue green Moscows. And the F2 and F3 of that generation cross produced these deep, rich, navy blue, lacy uh, fins on the female, dorsal and caudal fins. And the males were producing reds and greens and yellows and blues. And I was separating the yellows, trying to get more of the blue and the green back. Great looking aquarium. Thank you, Ed. Um, I didn't want to give away all of my secrets, but I ordered some things from Aquarium Co-op, and you may have seen the unboxing on my channel. And I ordered a gallon. I ordered a pound of crushed coral, and I put this substrate was crushed coral. It was like probably a pound and a half of crushed coral in the substrate, nothing else. And I had set up 3 different aquariums up here at one time, but I wasn't able to really document a lot of the changes that were going on. The first aquarium had gravel substrate. The middle aquarium, which is beside this one, had Eco Complete and gravel on top. And this aquarium had nothing but crushed coral in it. And the guppies, of course, fared better in this aquarium. And I can't remember, I think I took them downstairs and might be some of those that are in the 25 gallon right now. Is that your old boot in there? Believe me, that boot has been more problems. My mystery snails want to climb in there and get stuck. So the Anubias is actually just stuck in the top of the boot, but it's anchored itself to the inside of the boot with its roots. So the roots are reaching all the way down to the bottom of that boot. But that's that little old lady's shoe. The little old lady who had so many children she didn't know what to do. And then that log was just um, a resin log, and I wanted to add some more plants, but crushed coral sometimes is not deep enough. I added another half pound is what I was trying to say. It looks great in there. Thank you. Um, a lot of times in the natural, you'll see things like that, even in waterways and creeks and lakes and ponds and such. And old Tom Sawyer stories with fishing and pulling up an old boot reminds me of some of my childhood memories. But anyway, that male in the middle, when the light hits him just right, he looks like he's all black, but he's very He's very red and has black in the caudal fin. But when the blue-green Moscows that I had long bodies, long dorsals, and long caudal fins, and they did have some uh, metallic flat heads. And when the half moon mosaics bred with them, the F2 and F3 generations gave out a lot of the deep navy blue and black colorations, robust bodies, long peduncles, long caudal fins, and a lot of times the males' caudal fins were an inch and a quarter in length, which made it almost near impossible for them to breed because the females were faster than them and could get away. And so the breed is a beautiful breed, but when you have a fish that has a long flowing caudal fin and he can't breed, that's the frustrating part of the hobby. Oh, and I think those what is it? I forget what kind of fin that's called in the other guppies. The ventral fins are very long, and sometimes those males can't breed either. They're uh, they're beautiful to look at, but they're really useless in the hobby. Hey, Don Gallagher, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to see what's going on. I forget what's happening. Oh, I'll look on the calendar. Okay, that's the stream calendar. So I'm going to go back. I have a very short memory, guys. So hang in there. I was just wondering if there was any local meets going on that Pennsylvania fish keeper and Ed's picking up cichlids. I forgot you all might know each other. They're in Pennsylvania and New York, New Jersey. I forget which area you all are in. But anyway, this, like I said, is at least a 2-year old production of the fish. And like I said, mine lost colors, became just kind of like yellow and black or golden and black. And he's been able to maintain the red colors in there and the nice dorsal fins. But every one of the males are different. I don't see anything producing itself. So that's why I'm going to be selective. Um, this female still has some breeding strength in her if I can get some of those males out of there. And then the uh, couple juvenile girls that are in there, and I'll pick one or two really strong traits that I want. And of course, the female carries recessive genes that you don't see what she's going to influence in the fry. We are at opposite ends of the state. Oh, okay. Ed's out of Philly, and Pennsylvania Fish Preacher is 2 hours north of Pittsburgh. Okay. So y'all trying to find out where each other's at. Okay. But y'all can see why I'm excited about getting these guppies. And I'm also going to contact Stephen Quartner on Facebook. He is an IFGA breeder. He's been a part of the IFGA for many, many, many years. He was even a treasurer and a membership drive officer at one time. I don't know if he holds an office anymore, but every time he competes, he wins first, second, and third places in his strains. And I still have not decided which one I'm going to get. And I don't have any tanks set up right now for those championship guppies, but I will be getting some probably later on in the spring. Ed says, I was the speaker at our meeting on Friday night at the Delaware County Aquarium Society on setting up neocardina and caridina shrimp. Awesome. You know, you got to talk me into getting some shrimp again. I'd like to get some of your shrimp. But I don't know which one's the easiest ones. Hey, honey, you want to come in and say hi? Of course, I've got this on. You'll have to let me
Very
get.
good.
Let me put here. Here we are. This is.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, he's disappearing because of the green.
Susan slapped my body off.
Can y'all hear him?
Susan slapped my body off. That's why I only have a head now.
Ed's picking up cichlids and Pennsylvania fish keeper. I haven't seen him in a while. Don Gallagher, Melvin Reeve, and Jimmy P are in the chat.
Okay.
We are being we're competing with Rocco tonight. I mean Rico tonight because Rico has a guest called Madul, and he is a very talented young man with fish and music. He puts music to a lot of his videos. So we're kind of competing with him tonight, and that's why we're low in number.
Okay.
But thank you for coming in and saying hey.
Okay.
Fish fam says hi. Ed says, "How you doing, hubby?" He says, "Good." Don says, "Hi there." I know he doesn't wait around for the delay, but he want sometimes he wants to come in and peek his head in. But I'm going to bring up on the screen also the Fish Fam link. Um, Liquid Zoo Matt designed this website for the Fish Fam links, and of course you're looking at Susan for SLC Aquatics' page right now, and all of the places that you can find me. You can copy and share the link. You can show me where I'm located on the map. You can see my website. You can send me an email. And it says right now I'm on YouTube and live. Um, he's going to take the Facebook group off for me because thank you, Don. um, but anyway, he's going to take the Facebook group off for me because I closed and deleted the group, which was the SLC Aquatics Club, but the SLC Aquatics page on Facebook is still there. And you can find me on Instagram, and I do believe I'm SLC Aquatics on Instagram, and I'm also Sisu77, I think. You can donate at PayPal. You can see my merch at Teespring, which is now Spring. My merch is at Zazzle, which is my largest store that has a lot of products like My logo is on golf balls, it's on magnets, buttons, pins, aprons, t shirts, polo shirts, bags, pillows, everything. And then this is my Facebook page. And I have some good news. Diego has gotten a job, but he hasn't. Today he was going to find out what his hours and days were, and I'm going to be trying to help carry his Thursday stream for I think the next 5 or 6 weeks, and we'll see how things go on Thursdays. Um, and we see what Ed says. As soon as it gets warmer, I will ship some free shrimp shrimp to you. Thank you, Ed. Uh, Painted fire grade cherry shrimp were my easiest, and I have about 500. Wow. Yeah, you're going to have to show me how to set that tank up first. I have a 5 gallon that I need to clean the substrate. The substrate is filthy, and I don't want to add any sand on top of it right now, but I could. So you tell me what I need to do. It has a piece of driftwood in it and an Anubias, and it's kind of like a Fluval 5. It has the sponge filter in the end compartment with the little bitty pump, and my son-in-law has a deflector, and I have a bubbler in there that I need to put a valve control on it to lower the bubbles. The bubbles are kind of, I don't know, they may not be too abrupt. Jimmy P says, I like it here, Susan, because you calmed me, and I thank you for that. Thank you, Jimmy P. Um, I don't like high energy myself. Crowds, I can take crowds for a little while. That's why I am planning to make the event. I got to go over here and find it. I think it's Aquaticon, but let me get to it because, like I said, my memory is short. I know it's the end of April. Aquaticon. Yes. I'm going to bring it up. I do plan to make this one in Knoxville, the Aquaticon. It's in Knoxville Expo Center. I'm going to rent a car. I'm going to drive up the day before so I can I need to get my ticket bought. That's what I need to do. Hey Lefty, how you doing? Lurking, sorry. Thank you, sweetheart. You know I love you. And everybody show love for love. If you don't know each other's channel, go over there and click subscribe and come back. I'm still here. And I plan to make this one. And after this event, it is on April the 30th. After this event, I may hang out with some of the fish people for a while, and then head up to visit my mom in Virginia. So that's what I'm planning to do in the end of April, the first week in May. And I'll be right back. My missus is calling. Okay, Jimmy. So there we go. That way you can see the tank and see me. So that's what I'm planning to do. And I'm not going to make any of the aquashellas or anything like that because I do get burnt out. And I appreciate those that say that I calm you. It's usually peaceful here. There is no drama. If there's drama that comes up, bye bye. Y'all can just take that somewhere else. Every once in a while, we get a spammer or a troller. So, I see a bunch of blue. We got Ed that's a mod. We've got Don that's a mod. We got Lefty that's a mod. So if anybody comes in and acts unseemly, give them a chance. You can hide their remark if it's unpleasant. You can hide their remark and, tell them why their remark was hidden. And then if they do it again, you can report them and hide them. Oh, he lost his signal for a few minutes. Okay, I understand. Wi Fi has been wishy washy, and even my hardwire Ethernet. So, don't know what's going on. I know they're doing some updates, and a lot of people are actually on the internet anymore since um, this virus has separated us and closed us in our houses. But I believe that that's getting ready to change pretty soon, even though there are still people getting sick. Um, some people in the medical field are coming out with more truth of what's going on. And yes, they're losing their jobs, but they're still able to help others by just sharing the truth. And I personally, I did order my 2 home tests from the government and got them, but I'm going to be very last minute because of what I've been told. They didn't tell us what was in those tests, but just be prayerful. That's all I can say. I'm not trying to put any scare or tactics on anybody. Just be prayerful, be wise, and educate yourself. Just like we do in this hobby. We try to research before, I didn't research. I researched a little bit because I had been out of the hobby for, I don't know, 25 years, and things had changed. The way people were keeping fish had changed. Our water quality out of the tap has changed. I remember when I was a kid, I just used a hang on the back filter or a bottom filter under the, what do they call it? Anyway, under the substrate filter with carbon in it. And carbon filtered out a lot of the harmful uh, minerals that was in our tap water. Plus, um, I lived in a house one time that had well water, but the well water had so much iron in it that I probably could have kept some red aquatic plants, but I didn't have any fish at that time. Under gravel, yes. Is it called UDG or something like that? UDG, under gravel, or UGF, under gravel filter. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still tired. I've been putting a lot of hours on my computer. I have, I'm growing my uh, web design business one website at a time. I have 9 or 10 clients at this time. And anyway, I'm excited. It's growing. And it doesn't bring a lot of money because by the time you set up a web page, very few of my clients want to take the helm. They want me to do all the updates. And all I do is invoice them once a year. And if they do any upgrades or updates during that year, that I charge them a fee for doing that, depending on what it is. My challenge right now is setting up a WordPress store for a business. So I'm watching a lot of training videos, asking a lot of questions, getting a lot of feedback from the client so that I can set it up properly. Thank you. Good for you, Susan. I've been out of the loop for a while. Didn't know you were doing that. And just recently on Facebook, all of a sudden I just said, I have a web page. but I'm not marketing myself. So I just started putting my stuff out there, and I've gotten shares, I've gotten feedback, I've gotten 3 clients already just from, I think, a week or 2. I've only been out there a week or 2. And it's kind of odd promoting yourself, and but I got through seeing myself on, well, actually I don't pay any attention to myself on screen, but after the live streams I go back and I watch everything. I watch my body actions, my facial expressions, and everything. And I love hosting in the background or broadcasting in the background, and I do that every Tuesday morning for Bible study. Pastor and I come on and we talk and chit chat and pray with one another and share things. um, I go over her commentary breakdown of the chapter that we're working in, and I get all the bells and whistles, the banners and the pictures and the announcements all lined up in the banners in a folder, and I'm able to put them on the screen to help lead her into um, what she needs to talk about. Of course, people are seeing it as she's beginning to talk about it, but she's able to read it and flow, and it just helps uh, with the broadcast. We're doing another women's fellowship broadcast on Thursday, the 24th, and I'll be hosting that in the background as well. And I'm going to have 3 of our members speaking, so I get to actually connect with each one of them and do some testing before the actual show. So I like doing things like that. I'm not a professional, but when you know a little bit more than the next person, you can always be a help. And that's what I like doing. I like being a help. Thank you, Don, also for that under gravel filter. So yeah, I think it's called a UGF, uh, or do they call it a UDG filter? I can't remember. There's some acronyms for it. So I guess I'll get back to the fish hobby. I'm a busy lady. I run the sound at church. It's a 36 channel mixer, and we run 2 digital high definition camcorders for the live streams, and we also record to SD cards. And then I have an assistant that I've trained to edit the clip for a television broadcast every Sunday morning at 9:30 on one of our local television stations. So, and there's other things that I do. I do housekeeping. I do building management. Um, I coordinate all of the extracurricular activities that goes on at church. So I'm a busy lady. Plus, that now you see why I was trying to downsize my fish room, because I can't take care of my fish the way I want to. And I want to be more selective of what I do have in there. I still have some mud guppies that is in the tank with my yo-yo loaches. I added a few mud guppies to the 55-gallon with my angelfish and the flash pleco, the L204. They pretty much stay to the top of the water. They have enough coverage where the angelfish doesn't eat them, but he does chase them every once in a while. Ed says, my subs are up to 94. I have a lot of videos to put up now that the headaches are gone. Yay. 110 people in Rico's stream. For real. Wow. Madul is very popular. He really, really is. And I missed the first part of the interview, so I'm going to have to go back and watch the replay. I'd rather be part of this 7. Thank you, Don. Or 8 now. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet and special. The ladies are not here tonight, but that's all right. I'm glad to have the guys. Believe me, the guys are very grounded. Sometimes us ladies get a little emotional and off topic. So I didn't know if y'all wanted to see anything else in the fish room. I only have 2 tanks up here, and I've been very blessed lately to be able to sell some water wisteria and some Amazon swords. And my small Amazon sword is trying to catch up with the big one on the right hand side of the tank of the 55-gallon, and it's sprouting now. It's getting ready to flower and bring forth shoots. My hang on the back filter needs to be broken down and cleaned. Excuse me, it's very bogged down with moam inside, and anyway, the that tank has a double. I think it's a Whisper 75 or something. Has double carriage compartment on it, and doesn't have the bio wheels. Uh, and a large sponge filter. That's all that's in there. So the water's not doesn't have very much movement to it because the hang on the back filter's gotten bogged down with duckweed and mulm and just, you know, stuff that grows inside that gets slimy. I don't know. I know there's words for it, but I hope y'all have been enjoying the topic of albinism in the guppy. And my friend Ken wanted to know how could the fish be called albino if they have color in them. But the albino gene that's in the fish is what qualifies them to be called albino with the pink and red eye. And the coloration is usually faded, even though the albino red koi guppy can have a very vibrant red. I'm selling a lot in March at our auction, downsizing my fish in the fish room, just keeping shrimp, Tanganyika cichlids, catfish, and plecos, and keeping my 70 plus aquariums. Wow. Well, I mean, you have a game plan, and that's awesome. Um, if you had any dwarf cichlids, um, I don't think I want any Tanganyika cichlids. And I don't have the footprints right now for any more plecos. But you could put a pleco in a 10-gallon. Can you put a pair? I can put a pair of plecos, a breeding pair, in a 10-gallon, I think. Or is that too small? I know the corridors do well, and I'm trying to breed them right now. But I still want to set up a breeding tank for them and do it right this time, that and have better filtration in it, because that 2 dozen corridor that I lost, man, broke my heart. They were 2 weeks old. I missed one day of water changes, and that just killed them. Hello, hippie John the fisherman, stopping in with a quick hello. Hello, hello, hello. So I sold a 10. I sold a 15 long, which I miss because that was a pretty little tank. I've had a breeding pair in a 10, but 20 is better. Yeah, I have those 4 yo-yo loaches. I've never seen them actually have a successful spawn. I've seen them in spawning um, activity, but they're just fun to watch. And if I gave them a bigger aquarium, I'm thinking about actually putting them in the 55, but I've got to catch the L204, and I don't know where I want to put her. Because she's been in that 55, but she pretty much stays over in that right hand side. Um, Now at night, it's no telling what she does because I don't sit there and watch her. but I'm thinking I could put the yo-yo loaches in the 55 and put the flash pleco in the 29, put the pair of breeding albino plecos, bristlenose plecos, in the 20. And what else can I do? There's some strategies to think through that I can actually do. Wow, I can't believe I wasn't going to stay here long tonight. But is Rico still? Yep, he's still interviewing Modul. Let's sneak in. See, I don't have the audio on, so you're not going to hear anything. But yeah, 103 watching, 100 likes. Um, that is cool. So I am planning, like I said, April the 30th to be in Knoxville, Tennessee at the Aquaticon. So if anybody wants to meet up with me, please do. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to add it back to the stream. Let me see. Can I put this full screen? Yep. Uh, put me down here. Now we'll go back to the side. So those are some ideas that I might be doing in the fish room downstairs. Of course, everything needs a good water change. I did a water change. I do water changes about every 2 weeks. Um, that's cool. I'm glad maybe you all can meet up with each other and at one of these swaps or something. Ed and Kev. I think Kevin is your name, isn't it? Pennsylvania Fish Preacher. Is it Kevin? Rico's streams are driven by his guests, unless I was his guest. LOL, Jimmy. And I understand that even happens for me. And because I've had Bob Steenfott as a guest, I've had Corey from Aquarium Co-op as a guest, I've had Ed as a guest, I've had Diego, oh, and Skippers and Stephen P and Lefty, and I don't know. There's been a lot of guests that I've had. Susie Q, Susie Q brings in a good crowd. Um, I'll have to go down my playlist. I will have to go to one of those. Yes, Kevin is his name. I remember. Yay. I'm glad. So let's look at Aquaticon. And the admission tickets is where I need to go pretty soon. It's $18 general admission. Don't know if they have any more VIPs left. Limited number available, $50. So yeah, I need to go ahead and pay for that. You get a goodie bag, you get 20% off the livestock. I'm not going to buy any livestock unless I really find a nice little betta that I would like to set up for my mom, but I don't think she'd be able to take care of it. Early access, that's why I want to go up the night before. So I need to book my hotel to make a giveaway entry tickets and a free t-shirt. So in-store stock, general admission ticket. Okay. Let me see. Custom bill. Okay, it's sponsored by Aquatic Marine. Okay. Any of y'all going to make that one? Rawl is in here. Hey, Rawl, you're getting ready to get bumped, sweetheart. And just sub to preacher. Yep. And Jimmy P says, I had Roxanne and Mary Page as guests, and it was my most popular streams. Yep, those girls bring in a crowd too. They really do. They're sweethearts. Been through a lot. But that's what's going on. I've got my guppies back, yay. And I'm going to be selective with those males and put those other males in a male only aquarium. So the tank next to it has a bunch of mud guppies in it. They used to be pastels. And of course, I've got the green screen behind me and I can't see the other tank. But I'm going to go through the substrate and maybe add some crushed coral over there. And it's full of mystery snails also, but not all of them are in good shape. I want to get their shells back into good shape. I've got some Snello food that I got from Mystery Snail Guardians, um, Crayfish Empire, and I bought food at Christmas time and I need to mix it up. That's what I need to do. I need to mix it up and drop it in the tanks and feed these snails so that their shells will strengthen back up and heal back up and get to looking good. My God, Joel Corvus Oshkin is in the house. It has been a while, my friend, and I pop in on you every once in a while, and on Facebook, I gotta see that baby. I gotta see how she's growing. And Miss Olivia, and of course your beautiful, beautiful wife. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy New Year to you. I haven't spoken to you personally, but Happy New Year to you. And Ed says, good luck with the guppies. Thank you. Yeah, 5 minutes. And I know, Corvus, do you want to share the link? Um, I know that Corey is getting ready to go live behind me. Let's see. Or is he already live? I don't see anything on him yet. But I know it's 7, and it's usually 7 my time when I get things like that. Um, yep. I'm going to set the reminder. And right now, Irene's video. So they are live. You are live? Okay. Or is it? No, this is the pre-video, isn't it? I don't know if it's live or not, y'all. I'm going to put it over here. Oh, I'm driving. LOL. I got it. I think. I know Irene's trailer is playing. There's 109 already waiting. And the title of his stream tonight is Looks Like I Do Not Concur with a Lot of People as Normal live stream. And I do understand that there is a subject going around that I won't get into the legalities of it right now, but I'm going to add that to the stream. This is what his thumbnail looks like. 3 minutes, he'll be live. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming to be with me today. And look for me and Diego again on Thursday. And uh, I don't have the list in front of me, but we have a special guest on Thursday that oh, let me look for it. I just hate it. I just hate it. I got to show it. I got to take care of my business. Okay. This is Thursday, and Thursday happens to be my birthday, but I will be there. And our special guest will be Wally from Supreme Gecko. And I like geckos and lizards. I don't care too much for ball pythons and carpet pythons and such, but I'm going to enjoy this little gecko stream. And that's at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, Thursday. Joel couldn't post it anyway. He's not blue. That's true. But it's good seeing Joel. And I'm glad he jumped in and said hello. And best wishes to him and his beautiful family. And Jimmy P and Ed and Don and Melvin and Hippie John, the fisherman. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. And we will see you over maybe at Aquarium Co op. God bless you. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. Hashtag FishFamMom. God bless you. Bye bye.